humanity and the nations of the world. I continue this noble call that all nations and the entire human race join in this worthy cause of mandating, empowering the United Nations by giving her this blank check that many innocents perishing in my nation and in your nation and in the nations of the world be helped for the sake of the peace needed in your nation and in my nation, in the stead of the many woes and troubles, lamentation and the tears and the helplessness, for the sake of the stability and security needed in your nation and in my nation and in our world. I invite you, fellow human, to join this noble call in giving the United Nations the blank check for our good. I begin. The preamble. Power dwells in the mind, not in weaponry. Therefore, think big, dream big, do exploits on behalf of your nation, the United Nations, and all nations of the world, to make the world a better place for humanity. The idea of the United Nations currency is not, I repeat, is not for the United Nations to assume superpower status, but to help make the United Nations more efficient in the pursuit of her vision, mission, purposes, aims, and objectives in serving the nations of the world and humanity as it overcomes its financial, in other words, monetary challenges which gravely hinder her operations as an international institution. The United Nations currency must therefore not, I repeat, not be used to replace any nation's currency or the currencies of the nations of the world. I say it again. The United Nations currency must therefore not, in capital, not be used to replace any nation's currency or the currencies of the nations of the world. For the United Nations to maintain true neutrality as the best existing international institution serving all of humanity and the nations of the world, it is expedient that the United Nations operates its own currency, and like the European Union, the BRICS nations, the ECOWAS, ECT, etc., in other words, not subject to the currency of any single nation of the world. Let me take this one more time. For the United Nations to maintain true neutrality as the best existing international institution serving all of the human race serving all of humanity and the nations of the world, it is expedient that the United Nations operate its own currency, and like the European Union, BRICS nations, the ECOWAS, etc., not subject to the currency of any single nation of the world. Humanity, this is where I say pause. A time to think. For if the world shall be what it ought to be, it shall take none but all of mankind. We all have a part in making the United Nations what it ought to be. This is Brother Dan Osei Yaosakodie of TRC Ghana, bringing to you the preamble of the proposal to mandate the United Nations for its financial independence, for the sake of your nation, for the sake of my nation, and for the sake of the nations of the world. Humanity, the call is to you, the nations of the world. This is your brother, this is your friend. God bless you and your nation to be what God intends it to be. Even in these times of global helplessness, that you never give up, but you occupy as humanity is called upon. God bless you. One more time. And God bless my homeland, Ghana. This is Brother Dan Osei Yaosakodie of TRC Ghana, reporting in the United States of America for the sake of humanity. God bless you. Bye bye.